Now we are kicking into the gears. So let's kick into the Tears for Fears, Piers. Yes. I mean, no, give me the rest of the Energico. We have a really hard time sharing energy drinks in this house. And so, yeah.
I never noticed that.
We get incredibly combative. The other day, she froze me and then grabbed me by my throat and ripped my spinal cord out. It was fucked.
Oh.
Yeah. But
I didn't know you lived with Sub-Zero.
Yeah, because she's cold.
It's the only counter you can do to the flaming hand.
See, what I do is I rip my skin off and then I spit fire at the floor and it melts her. So, anyways, so couple of pre-session talk things. Don't forget, inspiration is not just rolling advantage. That is the most common way. But if you guys forget that it has many, many other potentially more powerful uses, up at the top of the D&D chat, there's a text channel that says XP and inspiration. And if you just click on that, it will tell you all of the ways for inspiration. So I highly recommend keeping that familiar with your guys' mentals. And I forgot to ask, because you guys are very prominently like, no, we're not going to burn our inspiration to gain more XP. I always forget to ask that whenever we do XP. So see where it says XP and inspiration up there? Yep, right there. So if you look, inspiration, it's down, scroll down a little more. Yeah, right there. So how to use advantage or expertise. You can get a hint about a particular quest, puzzle, or trap. It gives you a bonus to your saves and can be traded for XP. Just saying, if you already have advantage and you wanted expertise, so to double your proficiency bonus, shit like that, it can happen. Anyways, don't forget about the player role perks that you guys all get. The abilities that you guys are able to use. You are eligible to get them if you don't have them. So, while granted, you won't know when you're going to get them, I wouldn't hoard them like Dragon's Treasure, because then you're guaranteed to not get any more. So you get the one and done. So, for instance, Josh has the ability to basically cast Legend Lore and get a bunch of information influx about any one particular thing, person, or place that he has, that he wants to know about. Dan, I believe you get one overnight session with guaranteed safety, nothing. And Amanda, what was it that I believe it was you get to take and swap people's initiative in a combat if you wanted to.
That's right.
So if you had like, for instance, an assassin rogue that fucked up and rolled a 3, and the big boss rolled a 23, you could swap them.
Yeah, for tactical advantages.
Precise. So don't forget, you guys have those. I would recommend using them. As you guys use them, then you can get them replenished, so on and so forth.
I don't think I have any, so.
No, you do. I said you did. That's what it was like. If you make a note of it in your notes tabs of your guys' stuff, or wherever you would remember. If you need to pull up sticky notes and have it on your desktop or whatever, I would encourage you to do so. And then, inter-party bonds. You guys have already had a couple go through, I think 2 at this point. Like actually like form or change or whatever. Oh no. Yeah. And so those are worth a lot of experience. More than like they're basically worth about, like, what is it at this point, like 6 session goals each. Right? I give you guys like 2,000 experience per inter-party bond like thing. So keep that in mind. And if you guys don't know that, current player roles and inter-party bonds is a tab up at the top. Just a reminder.
I do have a question for our group share. Keksi serves bad. Well, these are the notes that I have.
Yes.
But group share, Keksi serves bad food. then a hyphen, try not to let her cook.
Yes. Yes, you guys did. And I don't think that we added that to the XP.
I don't remember.
I don't think we did. I don't think that there was any like progress on it, right? Like,
yeah, it was more just like, well, why don't we just eat? Well, let's eat these instead of
which was really funny. Make some progress on it, and then you'll make some XP. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which, by the way, if Kaioken would have taught her how to cook, or you know what I mean, that would have been a twofer. Boom, right there. And so, which is going to bring us right into nice and naturally goals. Give me one sec. Because it's significantly less hazy with the lights off. It does to me. So, right. Goals. Let's just start off with Dan/Kaioken. Goals accomplished yesterday.
We already went through them last session, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we went through at the end.
I deleted them off of.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember it was make a friend, feed the group, and
I think it was get back to the town.
Get back to the town was my short term, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So 2 and then a 1 short.
Okay. And then what are you
now
replacing your short with first?
Find out more about Yomi.
Que la chingada.
And then I added, and it probably won't happen. I want it to be like a short-term goal, not an immediate goal. But get favor of Black Veil / find out more about them. Like,
okay,
how bad they are, or if they are bad, and I'm, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You wanna figure it out.
Yeah, still teach someone something, and then session goals is still hit 2 people with 1 ice knife, get a crit, heal someone, kill something, tell a story about my past.
Fucking dope. Okay. And then Connor / Yesh.
I only did 1 goal last session, which was get back to town.
All right.
So this session, I changed my goal into
I'll come right back to you then.
survive the maze.
Oh, survive the maze. Gotcha.
All right,
That's it. Yeah, because you're in the maze spell. Keksi and Abitz. What do you got for your goals?
What do you
I still want to succeed with Shield Warrior.
Oh yeah.
Someday.
It'll
will
happen.
do that.
right.
And then tell a story about the Feywild.
Right.
And that's all I have right now as for current ones.
Nice. Okay. That
Maybe it'll no, I don't know. I don't know yet.
Now's the time.
I know, I don't.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. So then in that case, let's dive into that little itty bitty thing we call a recap. Wait a minute. I am loading the music. Right now. That is really low. Is that low to you guys?
It's pretty low, but that's good.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I love it. All right. So, you can't hear it still? Is your tab muted again? Yeah, your tab's muted. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, you're not even in the game. That's why. Oh. Silly. You gotta join the game. Fuck me.
It is strange that Beta Man 92 is in.
Yeah. I know. Part of me, it's Bruno. Part of me understands that he's on his Chromebook, and all of a sudden this music's coming up. Yep. Well, anyways, so
that's gonna be so fucking confusing.
Yeah. Especially last night, we had like 6 different volumes and songs playing, and he's like, what the fuck is happening? But he's also playing video games through his what's the Google fucking
Stadia or something.
Yeah, that's it, Stadia. So, into the whole recap. Oh my god, this is fucking great. Alright. After separating with Zenku, the group headed back to the town of Hearthenvale. What they found was a town reduced nearly to smolders in the midst of a small battle between Black Veil members and Arcane Eye operatives. I'm gonna turn this actually down a little bit. That's good right there, right? Yeah. Meeting up with Margaret Crawford, the local Black Veil recruiter, who was locked in battle with an elderly Arcane Eye member, Olaf. The party split, choosing to side with their allegiances, Kaioken to Margaret and Connor to Olaf. The group learned neither of these two knew exactly who shot first, but each of them came to the same conclusion. Call for reinforcements. Margaret told Kaioken that the villagers were safe at the ranch of the late Duncan Boudreaux. Heading there, the group found that the villagers were acting more like pacified cattle than people whose town was burning down around them. Without a sound, several Black Veil officers appeared in the midst, claiming to be there to help. Among those appearing were Tribute, Kaioken's acquaintance, the man in black known as Gerald, who visited Deus and made a deal with him, and Margaret Crawford, and a mysterious being who was the speaker of the group. He gave a short speech and offered the townsfolk to join the ranks, of which the majority of them agreed. At that point, a black sphere engulfed all of the people within. Previous to that, he had bid Connor to summon his father. Connor refused and was driven nearly to death before disappearing into a magical maze-like area. So, let's take 1 second here. Hup, hip, hurrup. Connor, my man. I'm gonna need an Arcana check from you, sir.
I should give it.
Huh?
I had the 11.
All right. Yeah. So, let's see. What does Connor remember? You were starting to kind of back up away from all of this that was going on, and as you were making your movement, you were telekinetically grabbed and brought over to the center of this area. The man who there we go. Yep, this is about as crazy as that got. That's weird that it's 21 seconds. So, the guy that was talking to you was telling you to summon your father. You didn't know or didn't want to, or for whatever reason, were unable to. He began to inflict some pain upon you. And then you were dropped into this maze area, and when you dropped in, there was a red brick wall in front of your face. As you looked to your left, you saw that this brick hallway turned off several directions before ending, like, a few dozen feet down. As you turned to your right, similar. That was when you realized that you were in the maze. So, I need you to make me a perception check. Right.
Nice.
As you begin walking through this, trying to find the end, you're consistently given that feeling of somebody, like, the feeling, like, how you're walking and you can just kind of like feel / hear heavy footprints rapidly running, like as if someone's like running behind you.
Yeah.
You know the sensation I'm talking about? Yeah. So you look back and nobody's there. At the, this is happening over, several times. You'll hear, You look back and nothing will be there. And ambiently, there are screams of people off in some sort of distance in all directions, sounding over these walls. As you delve deeper into this maze to try to find your way out, a fog begins to descend over the over top of the maze, and you look up to see the source of this fog, and you can make out a shape through the fog. Splashes of yellow. Shape of like some sort of. It's really hard to make out because of this thick fog. So we will come back to you. Everyone else. Did it work? It didn't work. Alright, this will work though. Yeah. Everybody else, you all find yourselves standing, in the spots where you were before, in this cattle ranch. All of these people had just volunteered to become part of the Black Veil, and all of these Black Veil members standing around the outside of the circle, around the outside. From within, 80-foot diameter circle, complete darkness sphere. There's no reflective light, there's no nothing. You hear nothing going on. Does anybody want to do anything at this point?
Look over to Kaioken, to Tribute, and what is happening?
It's the process.
Are they in pain in the process, or?
Some of them are. Some of them don't even know the powers that they had to begin with. It's kind of like you could call it an awakening. Not everyone's gonna survive this. You should brace yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. Deus, you wanna do anything? But previously you were
just gonna kind of back out. Like, what the fuck? Like, kind of get out of the inside of this.
Alright. So you're gonna approach the fence?
Yeah.
As you do that, right in front of you, Gerald goes. He literally teleports. He's like, "You are free to go where you will, but understand this. You have made a deal. A brash deal, but a deal nonetheless. I expect you to own up to your end of the bargain. Or a tragic tale it will be indeed. You gave your word to an order of knights who forced you to give up your sight, and you have been all the happier for it. I am not asking any such extremities, merely for your help. Consider that." And then you can continue to move if you want to.
Did I overhear any of that since close?
No, this was all telepathic. Okay. You did see Deus turn to go, and it almost as if he had always been there. Gerald was just there.
He's gonna kind of like twitch away slowly, like he's gonna teleport again. Once he doesn't teleport, he's gonna gets out of there.
Right, Keksi. Deus is walking up next to you, and you guys would see the fella that he's on top of the cattle fence, and he turns towards Deus, and he sees you and sees Deus. He's just maintaining a completely unblinking, exaggeratedly large black eyes. That even from this distance, you feel like you can see twilight, like star sparkle behind his eyes. And he's maintaining this incredibly broad smile.
Can I do any kind of insight roll to try to like determine his alignment? Or something? I don't know.
Let's see. To try to determine his alignment.
Yeah.
Dave's gonna say they too strong, way too strong.
Too strong. Way too strong. Too strong. Hold on. Don't forget your camera when you can. Yeah. Yeah. No. Kyle, don't forget your camera when you can. Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, go ahead and make an insight check. Sure. Why not?
Who knows? Oh, nope, nothing.
He's
I'm just,
fucking
lost in his
bizarre.
eyes.
There's no body language of this guy. He's very. He'd give you the heebie-jeebies because he's incredibly alien. He's not doing what a human normally does, right? Like his hands are not sitting in like the normal at rest. Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't know
like
what to do with his
this.
hands.
He's just right.
Yeah, he could be your dad.
It's the right. I believe last time we called it like the uncanny valley effect, where your mind is programmed to see things that are normally human. This is not normally human. There's something just off that creeps the fuck out of you.
Got it.
So if you guys are not gonna do anything else, then I can just keep cutting back to Connor here real quick and have him do a few checks.
Can I ask him a question?
Yeah, if you want to.
Whoever this, I don't know who the black figure is.
Yeah, you can ask whatever you want.
I'm just going to not threaten in any way, just cautiously just approach one right there.
Okay.
Where did Connor go?
You see almost as if like noticing you for the first time, because he's been looking at Deus this whole time. He kind of looks down, and in your mind you hear, he is gone to a demi-plane created by a spell that is far more powerful than anything you will encounter on this earth.
She just like nods her head. Like, I'm...
Either he will get out, or the spell will fade and he will come back.
Yeah, I just look super defeated because I know that this is not something that we can fight our way out.
Right.
And I don't have there's no way to talk our way out of it either. There's nothing I can do.
Right.
So.
And so Connor is in the black void, right?
No, he disappeared before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not over here. He disappeared beforehand, and then
I was gonna. That solves my question. So that's it.
You see Connor standing just to the south.
Go on.
Oh my god, no! All right. So
You're just standing there. Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Don't mind me.
Doing a sexy dance. So, oh my god.
Come on, baby, let me know.
No, if your name is Junior and you're really handsome, come on, raise your hand. Remember that fucking Vine? I'm not old. So, Connor, go ahead and make me another Arcana check as you are attempting to navigate your way through a magical maze. All right. I'm going to go ahead and maintain that perception check that you have of a 24 as you look up. And I'm going to show you what you see. You see a being with yellow robes on. A part of him is very human resembling. It is the rest of him that's exposed that doesn't make sense. As you see,
Oh no.
it's worse. As you see these tentacles coming out of this yellow robe, out from underneath this yellow hood, and all around. And as you look up, you notice that his hand follows with your head motions, and he does this, and closes his hand.
Okay.
Make me one more Arcana check.
Come on, no.
Okay. So, this is just going to take it through to the end of the thing. What you guys will see. We'll come back to Connor, but what the rest of you guys will see is... all right. This circle, or this sphere of fear, darkness, reduces back. And I wish I would have had the foresight to do this, but I didn't. Most of the people, like, yeah, we'll say that there's like a few people that are in this tiny little area here, right? They all seem fine. They seem a little spooked. But no worse for wear, right? If you see who I'm moving, you can see like that 3x4, and then there's the extra guy there. They seem fine. They seem no worse for wear. What's around them is no longer human. Where people stood are now well, what changed? Something changed. Oh, it was Amanda's camera. What remains around these people are those fleshy piles of being that you guys encountered inside of the caves.
Wow.
As they start like shaking and whatnot. And you see the people in the middle go, "Oh my god!" And that the guy who was talking before goes, "Not to worry, not to worry. It's okay. Not everyone is going to make it when we get through this." And you see the people who freak out, they kind of, okay. Like everybody kind of like accepts that it's okay. Which would be instantly suspicious to every one of you guys. They seem to come to a conclusion at the same time that doesn't quite make a whole lot of sense, but they leave, like, out of the circle. I'm just trying to get them, these people clear out. The people who weren't inside of the circle are the people who did not agree to become Black Veil members. So, no, the people outside of the thing, they're still just like regular ass people. Give me 2 shakes here. I want to do this. I wanted to do this really fast, but I did not end up doing this really fast. So please no. So as you guys are looking at all of these just like horrifically mangled people, I'm going to drop a gibbering mouther. I'm gonna copy it a bunch of times so that way I can just replace these people with like the tokens. What you hear is the guy who's been talking this whole time. He's like, "It is okay. Not everybody is strong enough to make it through the process. However, all we need is a willingness to fight the good fight. So those of you who lacked the physical fortitude can still serve in some way or another." As all of these just wretched, and it's at that point that Connor appears back in the middle of the circle. So Connor, you're in this maze, and the spell ends, and you find yourself in the middle of these massive mounds of flesh as these mouths come out and they, fucking kill me, help! They fucking come back like in, there's these lashings of like viscera that are trying to come out and attack at you, but they all seem to be held back. Well, son of Migramach, are you ready yet to summon your father?
Connor is going to take the gloves off. And
Gloves
then
come off. And what?
Cue the music.
Shake his head.
He says no?
I know not how to summon my father. You seek a quest I cannot reward you for.
Call to him. Use the amulet. He will come. But if you wish to throw your life away, so be it. That's it? You're not using it?
My father's got bigger targets than you to worry about. Do your worst.
Okay. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Bye.
I'm not good at these. Yay! I'm really not good at these.
What'd you
Damn,
roll?
What?
You've been rolling hot garbage all night. I'm so sorry.
You know what? You know what?
It's 6. He rolled a 6.
All
Yeah,
right.
it was a 6.
So you failed. You're gonna take 78 plus 30 damage as he hits you with another finger of death. You take 63
that's-
points of necrotic damage as he blows another hole through you.
Oh, 7d6. I
Yeah.
thought you said 76, and
Nope.
I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Sorry, 78 of damage plus 30. As it reduces you to 0, and the other effect of Finger of Death is you crumple, and the rest of you watch as an undead Connor rises up, looks at him, and then takes a knee and bows his head. Tribute looks at you, Kaioken, and goes, "Look, it didn't have to be this way. Everyone's got a choice, man. Come on." He chose his own path.
You like blew a whole chunk out of him.
Yep. Now I need you to roll me a D100, Connor.
Got it. 16.
Okay. So, undead Connor stands and begins to walk towards this man. Gets right to his feet. If you remember, he's hovering about 10 feet in the air. He looks down at him and he goes, "Perhaps in this life, you will serve better." The undead Connor nods, seems to receive a command, and then proceeds to walk away from the village. Or at least from the pen. And walk out. As he looks around at the rest of you guys, does anybody want to do anything at this point?
I just want to say again, too strong.
No, Kaioken's pretty much shocked and seeing all these gibbering mouthers. He's like having
Same.
flashbacks.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, I need just give me a history check. Everybody can do it if you guys want to, besides Connor.
Oh.
You're really fast with that alt tab, man.
When I worked at Sentry, I had alt tab all the time.
Fucking Deus with the -2. Nice.
A negative
Damn.
1, so.
Kaioken, did you roll?
Oh.
Yeah, I got a
Oh,
6.
6. Gotcha. And then
Oh.
okay, yeah. What was it? That old guy, the old wizard dude that you guys were just like, actually like just about all of you guys were going to kill in one way or another. Oh, and there goes Daniel's face. Oh, look, he fell asleep. I'm gonna assume that he heard me. Oh, there was a. Yeah. So, what you guys vaguely remember something that old dude had said, but it's just slipping past you guys as this whole thing is like kind of like what is happening. Let's see, hold on one sec. I gotta get to his thing because he's gonna say a thing. Aya. So.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My internets are like
Being dumb.
320 download. We'll see what the upload is.
6 kilobits.
Yeah.
You don't really need upload.
Earlier it was pretty low. Usually have around 5, and now it's at 7, 8, 9. I don't know what's going on. It might be my fucking router. I don't know. We'll see. If it keeps doing it, I'll go reset it. So okay, so Olaf shows up.
So yeah, you guys, there's this fucking like as this old man like superhero landings in. And he just kind of looks around and goes, what in the... Ew, what is that in the middle? Fucking gross. Well, you know, I'll just let them tell you. And then Kaioken, you would see... I don't have their tokens, do I? No, I do have their tokens. Yeah, okay, good. You would see... Kaioken, give me a history check. As
I'm gonna physically roll this one.
As out of like basically you see this like laser-esque doorway. You like this door frame out of nothingness go. What'd you roll? You just tell me.
17, and then I'm trying to find my +1, so 18 total.
Okay, nice. So as you see this light doorway, and then it opens up, and you would see this 6 foot tall goblin, which is huge for a goblin, would come out. He looks really like pallid, like his green isn't so vibrant, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He comes out and yeah, kind of looking mean, and he scans around. He doesn't seem to notice Kaioken, but Kaioken, you would instantly remember Grimtooth, the goblin, necromancer that you tried to kill when he bought a phylactery to become a lich, and you used a wish spell to blow it up. As he steps through the doorway, and he looks mean as fuck right now, looking around, and he goes, seems we're a little late to the party. And all of you guys notice, oh god, I'm not doing the Howl of the Mountain King again. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I love the song, but Jesus, man.
It was perfect build up for like what was happening.
Right. So in the as these guys are doing their like Avengers style meetup, you would see this mote of light in the air. It kind of starts to take over a little bit, like the brightness. Like someone's made a sun. I'm sorry, could you possibly just turn that just a little bit, the mic? I don't know why it's picking me up. It shouldn't be, but it is. I'm sorry. I love you. So you see this mote of light appear in the sky, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until there he is. This fucking meteor explodes as you guys see what looks like a very unassuming human man. Gaunt face. He's kind of like a well-kept haircut. He's wearing these white and gold robes. He's like He looks around and he drops a fireball on, like, centered immediately on him, which would instantly eviscerate every single one of these fucking gibbering mouthers around.
Oh yeah.
As well as all of these people here. Here, let me get him out of the way. He just clears everybody. Villagers and all, baby. Villagers, Black Veil people, everybody goes out. As you hear, "Oh, you son of a bitch. You really fucking thought you'd go after my boy?"
Daddy's home.
Yep. So you see the guy come forward. Does anybody want to do anything at this point? Because I can just enter a cutscene where these two have a thing, and then we can get to the most, like, opportunistic, actionable point for you, if you want.
I just want to look over to Tribute and try and read his reaction. If
He's
there is
fucking
any.
terrified. You see him, he's like, oh. He's got the, oh no, and he kind of, like, looks like he's ready to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh, that's good. Okay. All right, cool. That's all I want to do. That's it.
And I, as this is happening, I don't know how far out Cart I went.
Are you gonna try to cut through all of this that's happening, or you want to? It was okay. All right, yeah. If you want to move your guy, like, over towards where, like, Xixis at.
Yeah. And then
My guy's just following her. It's on her heels.
Okay. And as you're passing by, you're seeing that, fucking the dude in the black is just like not even moving his feet. He's just, like, hovering and turning with Deus. And Deus, in your head, you hear, "You always have a choice, but there is a wrong choice and a right choice." And don't forget, you do have a level of exhaustion as you're doing that. So, you all will see it. Unless anybody wants to do anything else, I'll go into a little bit of a cutscene.
yeah,
Right.
my only thing is just go try to follow work, or at least keep eyes on.
Right. So, you see these guys kind of tell it, like, they do. It's not really even like a, it's not a teleport. It's more like, it looks like their robes get fucking pulled out of the sky and they're back into their forms as they step behind this guy. Migramach looks at this guy. He goes, "All right, Corinth, you got what the fuck you wanted. I'm here. What are you gonna do about it?" As you see him start to ready these fucking spells in his hands. And Corinth goes, he whispers, and you all hear it as if it's, like, right into your ear. Everybody in this room, you can notice that everybody, like, what the fuck is happening? As he goes, "Stop. One more step, and I'll end everyone here." And you see he plucks a shard of black glass from his necklace, and he presses his thumb into it, and you see blood start to go on it. He goes, "With but a whisper, I can erase this whole feeble community from the memory of the entirety of this world. Open your eyes." And you see he's actually talking to everybody else here. "Open your eyes to what is in front of you. Your short lives are the blind folds of your repercussions. Consider what ripples in time you've created by allowing one whose magic is freely used to go unchecked. Without limitations, our destiny is ruination." Migramach looks at him and goes, "Oh yeah, nice. Oh, altruistic, yeah, we gotta kill people so that way they stop using the fucking gifts of nature around them. Be realistic, man. You know what you want to do, right? you should at least tell these people that all you're trying to do is enslave them. And you guys would all notice this little like mote of fire above the other guy's head. Not the undead human looking guy. But you would see this little mote of fire as it begins to expand from about the size of a golf ball to a watermelon. And over the next few seconds it's going to grow until ultimately it becomes about the size of a house, as it is a delayed blast fireball.
Ooh.
And either he doesn't notice it or he doesn't care. He says, unfortunately, this hovel must be cleansed if the world is going to progress. There's already been too much weave spring magic sprouting up around here. Those of us with magical tendencies are always more than welcome in the Black Veil. But, and he takes, and a few things happen at once. You see this guy raise his hand up with this onyx, and blood is pouring down his hand at this point. And there's a look of recognition in this other guy, who effectively would be probably Connor's dad, if anything.
Yeah, he's like my boy. And,
yeah, I'm leading you to water. And so there's a look of recognition, and he goes, Corinth, no! And you just see the fireball explode as he lets go of his concentration. At the same exact point, you would see Margaret in front of this guy throw her hand up, and this green globe of energy goes in an instant as they are engulfed in fireball. It lasts for a few seconds, so these guys gone, these guys gone, these guys gone. His fucking body count is racking up. Like, it's not like an instant fireball. Oh, done. This thing does like the fucking Tetsuo bubble, just as it just engulfs everything. And then into a mushroom cloud. And they're still inside of this sphere. And she releases this. And you see him take this this piece of onyx and shatter it on the ground. So everything goes white. There's a floatiness to what's happening. You can ignore this this map for now. There's a floatiness in the feeling of your body as you all have started. What were you doing before this? Does anybody remember what they were doing just before this flash of white?
Getting hungry.
So, like before shit popped off, or just before this one flash?
Before this flash of light, before this instant flash of light. What? Let's go down the table, Keksi.
Okay, so originally I had my eyes just trying to follow Connor,
Mhm.
and when I heard Connor's dad say, whatever that guy's name, no, I would have heard. Look.
Interesting. Keksi, as you turn to look, you're looking at an open field. You see forest, you see mountain range. You're in a valley. There's a river off in the distance a little ways. Splits into a Y. How did you get here? Deus, what were you doing?
I was just defending around. So he was just kind of like trying
Physically,
to
what were you doing?
Nothing.
You were just shield up? What is defending?
Yeah.
Okay.
So So he was trying to give his back to his, like, he's trying to get somewhere to place his back.
Gotcha.
So staying with his allies and then just fighting from the front.
So you hear this going on. You turn and you bring your shield up, and it partially, because you know you're doing it so fast that it partially covers your eyesight. When it comes back down, like in that heartbeat, you're looking at a field. You can see a copse of trees. You can hear a river behind you, and there's Keksis behind you. You look back, and you guys look at each other. Kaioken, what were you doing?
In the moment, or just like in
Immediately before them, just a moment before the flash.
I would be looking at tribute, and then looking back to what's happening, looking back to tribute, and if I'm seeing him like start to back up, I'm like,
you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
looking like you're seeing the danger sense, right? You're doing the barbarian day. You're like, oh, something's about to happen. You look over at them doing this epic level, whatever. Look back at tribute, and he's gone. You look up to where they were. What were you just doing?
I think I'm trying to find someone.
What?
I mean, if it's like mind wipe or something like that.
You guys were just standing. Where? You're in a field now. There's a river that sounds like you can see Keksi and Deus over there. You see Xixis. Everyone is. You don't know what you guys were doing before you were standing in this field. None of you guys know how you got here. None of you guys have any recollection of any town, of any people.
That makes more sense.
Of any counter, of any of that.
Do we know a Connor?
Nope.
Oh.
Do we know each other?
Yep.
What are you guys doing over there?
Yeah, he
So far away.
puts his shield down.
You all have this feeling of anxiety, this residual anxiety feeling as you guys come into focus, consciousness. That's weird.
I think I'm sick. My hands are sweaty and I'm cold.
You guys look over at Xixis, and he's unresponsive. He's actually got like sparks, and his mechanical twitching is happening. Something is not how it usually is with him.
I don't know anything about robots, but that doesn't look right.
Make me a perception check, everybody.
Here, I'll hold on to his bags.
Perception.
25.
Nice.
Wow, am I? Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are like looking around your surroundings, like, what in the fuck is this? And you're in an open field. There's grass that's nice and tall. It's a couple of feet tall. There's one wooden bridge that crosses over. As you guys look to the east, you see a road that just sort of like trails off as if like the grass had grown over it. And then there's the bridge. And then there's grass. And this is over like, a little less than a mile wide. And then the road starts again, going to the west. A bunch of you guys know that road. Huh.
Do I feel like something's supposed to be here?
Yeah, you guys have the weirdest feeling of deja vu that something is supposed to be here. You guys were just all feeling like you were in a panic.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. Did we leave something behind us from where we came from?
By the way, Connor's backpack is, well, you don't know it's Connor's backpack in character. Out of game, Connor's backpack is sitting right off of where this road ends.
Ooh, a backpack. It must be full of clues. Let's go.
Are we seeing different screens here?
I haven't changed the screen.
Theater of the mind right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if we're not together, like close, they just kind of wave Kaioken in and kind of walk towards Kaioken.
Yeah. Oh, here, I can just put you guys in like that foresty area again, just if you need a visual aid. It's not really going to be accurate to anything, but I don't know if it helps you.
Yeah, once we're all together.
Well, I'll look around. Maybe Keksi, do you want to look at the backpack?
Yeah, I can go look in the backpack. I swear, like I feel like something's supposed to be here.
Yeah, me too. I have that exact same feeling.
I'll grab the backpack and like bring it to the center of the group and kind of just
Right.
like toss it in.
What was in Connor's equipment? And his backpack? Anything that isn't just like starting equipment.
Lube.
Lots of lube and oil of some sort. It says vegetable oil, but it's on tape, so it might be questionable.
We all know. We know what that means.
There's a battle axe, bedroll. His chainmail would be on him.
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
A great axe. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Wrong character. Oopsie. I was like, when did Connor get a great axe? What? This doesn't make sense. God damn it.
Can I just ask, while he's going through what the items are, as I'm taking them out and like I'm physically like touching them and putting them down, do I feel any kind of like affinity towards them since I because Connor saved, of course, Keksi doesn't remember this. Connor saved my life. I owed him and we had a bond.
So some of the things in here.
Are you looking at the character sheet as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the things in here give you a feeling of familiarity, like you've seen this stuff before. As you're going through this backpack, you're like, I recognize certain things. There is this one sigil that was apparently left behind. It's made out of copper. It depicts an eye with 7 rays coming off of it into this circle. That looks really familiar to you. There's also a note. One that I guess he didn't add to his notes. Of travel to the east to find the next arcane member.
That
would be written in the spellbook.
Oh, in the spellbook then. Like right on the first page.
Or like in the cover.
Yeah, like in the opening cover, it'd be right there.
Huh. I just kind of run my thumb over the copper
sigil. That's bizarre.
How bizarre.
But
does Deus see these things?
Yeah, I put them up in our huddle, so like we're grouped around and I'm going through.
Oh, he didn't pick up the spell book.
Okay. So she hands you the spell book.
I'm like just gonna say something illegal, yes.
What do you...
Aren't these banned?
Our books banned?
Spell books.
Do we have a memory of each other and knowing that other people in the group know magic? Or is this completely white?
Yeah. You guys know who each other are, and in a weird way, you know what each other can do.
Yeah.
But you don't know, like, none of you guys have memories of the actions that you've taken in the past, like, few months. Like, for instance, to Keksi, yesterday, you got out of the Fae. Then it gets hazy, and now you're around people that you've known for forever, it feels like.
Fae will do that.
So you can write it off as the Fae will do that to you. Deus, you went on sabbatical, you made your way up north, and then it got muddled. And now you're with this group that you've been with forever. Like, you can name everybody. Oh, the Keksi's a fighter who speaks Sylvan. That's weird. Kaioken's this big stone man who, like, has an affinity with nature. And Xixis is this robot. This weird robot who does, like, magic. You guys know that, like, in this local area, like the Black Veil, they don't like when people do magic out in public. But they're not here, right?
Yeah.
Same with Kaioken. Kaioken, you know that you've got this satyr friend here, Keksi. I mean, everybody knows Keksi, but who is everybody? That's weird. She's the only person in your group? Didn't you guys have, like, 2 other people? And as you go to think of it, like, you see these, like, hazy silhouettes of faces that just sort of, like, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark away. All of you guys. As you're thinking of these memories, you can literally feel them slipping from your mind. And you're like, that's right on the tip of my tongue.
It feels lost to time.
It feels like we're lost.
What time of day is it?
It's about midday.
Were we getting somewhere? I feel lost.
I mean, maybe if we what else is in the backpack? Maybe there's more clues in the clue pack.
What's in your backpack? What's in my backpack?
What's in your
wallet? As he starts opening up his stuff.
Yeah.
I've got all these cool little fleshy bits, and there's like these little crab legs.
They look like fucking crab legs. They probably smell like crab legs at this point.
Pulling on the tendons, and they're just going
like the items in your guys's all of the equipment and items in your guys's, like, belongings. As you look at them, they make sense. Like, yeah, of course I have this glass jug with a black ooze inside of it.
And that's Jelly Belly. Look at him. Can I slosh him around?
Huh?
Whose cloak? As he holds out this.
That was given to you, but you don't. You don't remember by who.
Cloak.
Yeah, that was given to you, but you don't remember by
things
who.
are ours, but we can't really remember
Yeah.
when we obtained them.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nice cloak. Put it on.
Xixis does produce a little vial of red fluid as he kind of comes to. Hello. No. If you guys are, like, you know, showing each other what's yours and whatnot, I'm just gonna pull open his sheet because, you know,
yeah,
he's coming to. He's
some red juice. You got a cloak.
Oh yeah, there's a note Xixis would say to you guys. I guess I'm just being Xixis now. No, yeah, there was this note that we found. Oh yeah, you guys have a bunch of inverted trident pendants, which you know are black veil pendants, but you don't know how you got them.
Where's the closest town?
Everyone can make me a history check if they want, besides Connor, of course.
Yeah. History.
I found a tree.
Pretty sweet tree.
The sweet tree.
Boy, that's pretty bad. Okay. Closest towns. You guys don't have a map, right, per se. The only thing that you guys would have remembered is like something that you were told in passing. I mean, there's caravanners that come across these roads every once in a while. But you guys would remember only the most like the largest things, which again, you don't know what these places are. Which would be Karan over here to the east. It's the largest city in the world. An old dwarven hold. When the dwarves shut themselves in, they don't open to people. Unlike the elves, the wood elves, right? The ones that disappeared centuries ago. Unlike those ones who, pulled up in their tree, allegedly, no one's ever seen them. Those are like the three places. But other than that, there's no like, go to these towns if you need a break from the wilderness or anything like that.
You don't see any Hearth and Vale behind us.
You see no Hearth and Vale.
Yeah, Hearth and Vale is just gone. Okay,
it's completely gone.
So in this book, it has written in it to go where?
To go to the east to find the next arcane member.
Look, guys, something happened. Because we all don't know where we're going or what we're doing or what we did. So it feels like the only thing that we have to grasp onto is this note. And I look around and I show them.
Also,
checks out the note.
Also, so that's the one that says to go east, but also Xixis, he says, and also we have this note, beep beep boop.
For some reason, I just hate it when he talks.
Yeah. Can you guys see this on your screens?
Yeah. Make haste, found reasons for departure before ritual gods.
You guys remember finding this? This was in the ritual prep room, and as you're thinking that, like, we know we have this. We've had this for like days. Days? When did we get this?
2.5 days ago.
There's also the bone dagger.
Ooh, that's nice. I like the aesthetic.
Right? There's also, what you don't know is there's also the vial of red stuff that you don't know the name of it. Leave me alone.
I have the vial.
Yeah. Like, these
I think what... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, you're good. Go ahead, please.
I was going to say, I think what Ricky is doing as inventory keeper is he's literally putting everything into his inventory.
Yep.
That'll be dangerous. That'll be confusing.
If you don't know if you don't have an attached note of who's got what, then yes, it can get very disorganized very quickly. But
the bone dagger Deus has, correct?
Yeah.
Right?
No, I gave that away.
Oh, who has that?
I think actually Xixis actually has it because he's got the bag of holding. There is one other thing that he produces. If anybody wants to make a check, there's this.
Oh, the Therai note. I gave that away too.
I mean, I'll look at it. I don't feel like I'm going to do a good job with what I think it is.
Any of you guys that want to make an Arcana check, you can.
Anyone?
Anyone, as you guys are all looking at this trying to make heads or tail of it.
Oh, a 19. Holy shit.
Well, somehow Kaioken, he
I'm obviously the smartest one here.
those are those runes and whatnot that you see, those are runes of summoning. Now you know that because when you back in the before times, when you cast the wish spell to bring people back, you didn't just get them back. You got the knowledge of the summoning runes to bring them back, and you had to perform the ritual with a bunch of other like actual wizards and sorcerers and shit who like knew how to affect summoning circles. And this all looks incredibly similar. That's weird. As you're reading through it, it says that it has depictions of which body parts contain the most useful aspects of coaxing the others forward. That's weird. Those are what you got.
Then I would relay that. I'd tell you guys everything as far as like I remember these from the old days, and not really get into like how old I am, but like,
right,
I'm older than you, but obviously.
I mean, if you guys want to RP it out, figure out a direction and tell me which direction you guys want to go.
I feel like the east is a good plan.
Would I remember leaving Mount Asaran?
Yes.
I'm gonna look to the group and be like,
we can go that way. I know there's already a problem at this mountain I came from. Everything was dead all the way around the mountain, and I used to live there. Don't remember it being like that. So maybe we could go try and fix that, or we can follow this clue for what is an arcane eye? Is that like a new age sexual thing, or is that, I don't get it.
The group magic users.
Oh, it's a group. Okay. Because in my day, there was like the whispering eye, which was, a vagina.
The most magical of all.
The most magical thing.
Yeah.
Besides a child's laughter.
Wow, the fact that those are grouped together is very off-putting and eye-opening.
Yes. The world's fucked up. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Like, we could go this way. I feel like, hey, there's a backpack. We know that there's things in it that we remember. Maybe if we follow the note, we'll find the person that we have forgotten. Maybe he can help us fix the mountain. What do you say, Keksi? I trust your opinion on mountains.
I feel like the only thing that
mountains.
I feel like the only thing that we really have to go off of is like what this book is telling us to do. Did I already do like an investigation to see if there's any kind of name or anything else written?
Wait, any what? Any aim?
Name.
Oh, name.
Like effects belong to blah blah blah.
Yeah, no, it's not like a yearbook or anything like that. It's just a.
People don't put their name on stuff, and like I show like my axe is like engraved Keksi, my sword, or my shield.
One thing that you do see is you do see a pair of like metallic fittings that go through finger holes. And inside of the one on the left, wait, no, not the one, just inside of one of them, right? It does have Connor etched into the bottom of it, but you guys don't know who that is.
Huh. Well,
Man,
there's a name.
Looks like he can dance. I don't know. There's something about it.
Something about like these knuckles, man.
There is a set of costume clothes, and
yep.
if I was able to list off all my inventory, I was going to say there's a set of really frilly clothes that you don't know what it looks like, and it does not match the secondary set of leather outfit and biker jacket.
It's a French maid outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Oh no, sir! I dropped the vase. I better pick it up.
I was confused. I thought you said we saw a picture of Connor, and I'm like, oh, he looks like he could dance.
Oh no! There's a name engraved on the inside of one of these brass knuckles.
It's signed like the Johnny Cage poster to my.
Oh my god!
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
XOXO.
Oh my god!
Then I don't say that. Like, well, who wants to carry the backpack? And let's go. Let's do something. We're gonna start losing daylight.
Carry this backpack.
Okay, put it in my just.
Does he look fucked up at all? Like the sparks, have they recited?
He looks like they haven't recited it. They haven't they haven't gone away. He looks like he's jerky. He looks like he ain't moving so hot. There's that.
Can I try and put one of the berries on his face and smush it?
Sure.
To see if it'll like heal him at all. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like if he's hurt, make him not hurt.
You do that? Thank you. Okay. Beep beep boop beep boop.
You're welcome. I fixed it, guys. Let's go.
He's still as he's like walking.
Yeah. They expand in your stomach, see, so they're gonna take a long time to expand into his head, I guess.
I don't have a stomach, please. Beep, beep, beep. This is what happens when I don't play. Beep, 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 beep.
Okay,
I am a robot. I have a robot vagina. All right.
Sorry. I have a robot vagina. Sex robot.
That's enough of that silliness.
So
you guys want to set out
to the east?
Is that where we're going?
Is that what the shot caller's saying?
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Let's take a little bit of a break. Go pee.
Yeah,
make a pee check, and we'll be back here in just a couple. And we are black. So I have since updated the map here. I don't know if you can tell. There is no more Hearthenvale on said map. Hearthenvale, anything pertaining to it is gone from your memories. That is your role-playing motivation. Precise.
Hearthen who?
So from this point, you guys are actually on this hex right here. Not knowing what is around. Actually, you could probably see from this point to the north, just at the horizon line, you can see to the north, skirting next to this mountain range that comes through, you do see things turn gray. You can see off in the horizon like what looks like spiny like protrusions up in the like coming out of the ground. From this distance, who fucking knows what they are, but it would resemble like a dead forest. To the east, as far as the horizon line takes you, is just flatlands, and you see one lone road that's like a carriage wide. Just going off to the east. To the south, there is mountains and some forest. To the west, there is forest, like you see tree line. Kaioken, you know this for the Kaioken, Keksi, and Deus. You guys are all varying degrees of familiar with the forest to the left. You like your memory of that is not gone. I don't think any of you have been very far east besides Kaioken, and even that was like over 100 years ago. You would remember Koran, at least how it was when you were there. It wasn't a big bustling city. It was a relatively decent like town with big cobblestone walls and shit like that, and all the high-tech fancy schmancy shit where you got all your javelins of lightning and whatnot. But
I know a guy who used to sell me these things. I want to see if he's still there.
yeah, if whatever the motivation is, but
Yeah. So due east.
you guys are going to begin eastward movement,
If we are just walking,
right?
can I take a short rest?
Do you want to take a short rest, or you guys want to take a long rest?
Short rest.
Okay,
I want my wild shapes back.
sure.
Yeah, I could use a short rest. Do I feel like I was hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you guys feel worn out. You feel
Okay.
like not 100%. There's still there should still be that like kind of residual anxiety of just like we were just in a life or death situation. We all know this. Like, I don't know if you guys likely are not communicating this to each other, or unless you are or whatever. But you guys would all feel this internally. You would feel like the same fight or flight response that you guys had just before whatever it was that you guys were doing before this.
Mm-hmm.
My adrenaline's like still up high, like ugh.
Yeah, my hands won't stop sweating. I don't get it. I'm cold.
Blimey.
Could my organization know of any like little hideouts around here, little towns that we've worked in?
You could potentially make me a history check. Who knows? It'll be pretty high DC. But
I have very low intelligence, so that's okay.
Perfect 0.
did you roll a perfect 0? Nice.
Yep, 3.
No, the thing about the towns around here is that most of them are like smaller than hamlets, right? Most of them are a very loose collection of people. Usually it's like maybe 2 families tops, right? That find a spot that's got some resources that they can like live off of. And that's broad spectrum across the land, right? Most places are less than blips on a map. And even then, some of them, they come up, they'll stay there for a little while, and then they'll break down and move. So it's not necessarily like any static, real big towns, besides a few, right? There's a few that are like, these are like the major places of the world, but most, by a huge majority, are not.
Your dad might be one of them.
Your dad might be one of them. You think you are your own father. You trace your history back, and you're like, wait a minute, I don't remember being born. So,
Or you're a test tube baby.
yes, you are your own test tube baby.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys can all take a short rest if you want, except of course for Connor.
Because he's fucking dead.
He's dead as fuck. All right.
He got a stomach plug pulled out of him. All right, yeah. Can we start going? I want to go.
Yeah. Head to the east. Head to the west. So each of these hexes is going to take Wait, is it 1 day or is it 1 week? I can't remember what I said. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each of these is a day. 2d10. Oh, okay. You're gonna roll 2d10. Yeah. Hit die. Ooh, 11 points plus your con mod.
Nice.
Anyways, so you guys begin going. I am going to need who I assume Kaioken's taking point. Are you guys sticking to the road?
Yes, and I would want to be on the road unless if
Yeah, the road.
Keksi, you have any reason to not be on the road? Okay.
I couldn't hear what she said, but I'm assuming road.
11 and then heal. She said, yeah, I'm on the road.
Okay. Then yeah, I would want to go up in point, and this way's the road.
All right. Then in that case, go ahead and roll me 2d6 and then roll me a survival check.
2d6. 2 and a 4 is a 6, and then
Nice.
survival. Would this be where I could use an advantage for my background, or?
So your background allows you to find food, shelter, and water without needing to roll.
Okay. Then if we're just going in a direction, so no.
Yeah, you're just traveling. That's all.
Okay.
This is just normal
22.
walk-ins. Survival 22. All right. Perfect. So you rolled a 6 on a 2d6. Slick.
Yes.
So as you guys are going, we're gonna do a little bit of a montage, right? If there's any role play that you guys want to do it now. If there's any conversations you guys want to have as you guys are making your way, we can say it's fresh off the first day. You guys are walking, I assume, in a straight line, like taking up the entirety of the road as you guys are like doing your firing squad walk and just being, you know what I mean? I assume you guys aren't doing like single file or anything like that. Not that it matters or anything. This isn't like, I'm not prepping you for combat, but it's the beginning of the first day for you guys, essentially. It's about noon. You're walking east on this road. You guys have all your stuff. Go ahead and do any role play if you guys want to.
Yeah, I'm just walking like casually with no really like tactical purpose, just to walk. And I kind of like sigh, and I reach my hand into like a pouch on my belt or something or wherever, and I pull out my pan flute and I just kind of like wipe it off because it's got a bunch of crap on it. And I go, okay, well, we're just gonna play this for a little bit while we walk since it's real quiet.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
And I start kind of like I kind of like check in the holes and I'm like make sure there's nothing lodged in there.
There's just like flesh. There's just bits of hair and okay. Yeah. That's awesome. So you start playing the SpongeBob. Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I just play a little ditty. Just, randomness,
Give
nothing really.
me that performance check, dog. Come on.
Oh.
Give me that performance check. Let's see. With advantage. Because you have it and you're proficient with it, so
Yep. Oh.
good thing it's with advantage.
It's been a little while. That's better.
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty, but I'm getting back in the
You know
swing
what?
of it.
It's fine. She plays a nice little she does the Song of Time and on her ocarina. And yeah, you guys are all doing that. Anything else you guys wanna
Deus, I can't help shaking the feeling that I watched you die. Do you remember that?
Die?
Yeah, like I feel like I watched you die. I don't know why. Your face hasn't been smashed in recently, has it?
I like feeling his face.
you would remember something about that. Yeah.
I've made a mistake.
About being dead?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but there's something that I can't help but shake, and there's a saying that Goliaths have learned from some dwarves, and it means by the stones, but roughly translated as hard as stone. And I have this picture of you getting your face smashed in and then standing back up and thinking of this saying, Maga Camera. So what it means is that I think you're hard as stone, man. I respect that. But I also don't really know if that actually happened. But I think I did watch you fucking die. But hey, it's an all-encompassing saying, so use it all the time, Margot Camera. Hard as stone, hard as a diamond.
It is really interesting, right? You guys do have a whole lot of like deja vu. There, like as you guys are talking and you're bringing up, like you're trying to remember these feelings that you have, like we've been here before, right? We've done this before, right? Like these memories that we have, like as you guys are having this weird shared experience.
Dying would not be enough to take me from her.
Who?
I'm getting stalker vibes.
As he, holds out his little his amulet to like the sky. Sehanin, the moon goddess, the one who watches over us all.
Ah, Salahami. Yes, I've heard of her.
Sehanin.
Say, Malene. Yes.
Say it with me.
Yeah.
Say.
Allah.
No. Sehanin.
Moon woman. That's good.
That's good. No.
Good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like
Yes, Moon Mama.
Moony Mama.
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, you guys.
Don't give me the opportunity to RP. All right.
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Stop. I just keep going until someone cuts me off.
So he.
Don't let him bring up the butt phrase.
He puts his hand into the air like this. It's like, she has blessed us. As so the light spell appears in his hand, but the light spell looks like a moon as it like orbits around. So its light is like kind of like the really bright full moonlight.
Mm-hmm. That's really fucking cool. I like that.
I woke up knowing this. Sign.
Yeah, I learned magic way long ago. Like, I'll level with you. Like, I'm super fucking old. I was a stone man before I was a literal. No, I was a stone man. Then I was a real stone man, and now I'm just an old stone man. It's complicated. I'll tell you about it later.
Magic.
Not
yeah. Mine. Magic's hers. I am only vessel.
I see.
Well, so you guys are having this as you guys are walking. You make it through your first full day. The sun begins to go down. You guys are getting to where it's evening time. You're still on this road. You haven't seen anybody. You haven't seen any other thing. Is there anything you guys want to do before you make camp, or do you just want to make camp on the road? Do you guys want to go find shelter? How do you want to do this?
I want to make camp off the road, right?
Yeah,
How far?
I think we probably shouldn't sleep directly on the road, so maybe like half a mile in. Maybe we don't have any rope. Never mind. It'll be fine.
If there's any hamlets with little churches or anything, my background lets me use those.
Oh, sorry. The whole day of walking, you guys don't come across any towns or any hamlets, anything like that. Yeah, you've just been walking due east. It's been really like not oddly quiet, right? Oh, actually, here I have a map for this. I have a battle map. No, I have a map for this. Where did my little man go? Okay, so we'll do this real quick as we. That's not supposed to be. This is not the. This one. Give me 2 seconds.
I think off the trail, and then you guys would remember you have good berries.
Yeah, you guys all have them. You remember getting them from Kaioken. Like last night when you guys were making camp. Kaioken was like, oh, hey, good. By the way, here, take these. They're good for 24 hours. And then it's coming up to be about the 24-hour mark where they would start to dissolve back into their magical essence.
I can get some wood, and then like I look behind, like I'm gonna ask someone to come with me, but I'm like, I'm gonna get some wood.
Nice.
I'm gonna get some, yeah.
Also, by the way, for the pan flute, give yourself inspiration.
I'm gonna start setting up camp and get the camp ready.
All right.
Deus is gonna go with Xixis out to the woods with his
Who?
Keksi.
That's all I heard. Just all right. I wish that I could find that thing. It was a road. I have too many maps that I've saved.
I know the feeling. Do you label them?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Nice.
I just don't remember what I called them.
Same.
So the one from the one shot where you guys were doing like the chase scene road,
Mhm.
I deleted that map off of this. Right.
Yeah.
So, but I have it on my computer. I just don't remember what I named it, where I put it. I remember nothing. So, yeah, you guys are just walking down a road doing stuff. So you guys want to find, off of the road. You guys want to find a spot, right? Where you're at. There ain't a whole lot of like trees. There's not really like forest anymore. You've gone into somewhat of like you're on a coastal area, right? So you know the beach is just a couple of days walk to the south. Well, you wouldn't know that. Never mind. A couple of days walk is really not that crazy. But you're in where the land slopes to meet sea level, right? So it's all flattening out. There's not really like a bunch of forest. You're in more like rolling plains getting to that point. The road is kind of built up from where you guys are at. So it's almost like it drops off to a ditch off of either side. And then it's about flat lands beyond that.
Can I then look for like some shrubbery, some like bushes for some twiggies?
Yeah, go ahead and give me some perception. Um
18.
Yeah, you're able to find some brush. Something that'll likely keep a small flame for a little bit. Something at least enough to be able to cook something in. Definitely.
Hey. Oh, I'll wait till I get back to the group. If I'm back to them, if I bring it back, be like, yeah, I can cook dinner tonight. If you want.
Like maybe we don't want to have a fire because maybe it might be bad guys, or maybe I can help you. Yeah, let's cook something. But hey, do you got any like raw meat or anything? Because I've got these weird crab legs.
You guys all get the feeling of like, ooh, don't let her. Well, like you get the feeling of like, wait, why don't you guys want me to cook? Both of you guys get the feeling of like, you don't know why. You just know,
I mean, it's just because I don't know what this ligament is and where I got it and why I have it.
Did you smell it to see if it's still good?
I smell it.
I mean, bro, it ain't seafood.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think I want to eat it.
It doesn't smell sour, because that's a very specific smell. But it.
Well, I ate my second good berry anyways. So I just figured.
Wait,
maybe, like...
here's the thing though. There's also this thing, and I hold up this like deflated fucking face football, and I'm like, yeah, this is I think where I can see like the little joints that go off the side. These might be the legs, so
it's a human face.
Yeah, I don't think we want to eat this, but I have it, and I got this little bottle of goo in my bottle, and would I remember anything about that? Like
what, the black pudding?
Yeah, black pudding.
Yeah. You named him.
Jelly Belly. Yeah.
But you don't know how you got him. You just always had him.
I've always had this thing forever. The longest time I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, I
Long
remember you
time.
having him.
Yeah. So he really likes this stuff, and it's time for me to feed him. But I can make more good berries tonight, and then in the morning we'll have them. Then at night we'll have them. We'll have a lot of good berries.
Okay, well,
I mean,
maybe someday, you know, maybe someday we'll get some like nice meat, and then I'll cook for all of you.
Unless
I think
unless you
hunting
wanted to
tomorrow
use
would
your
be
background
great.
feature, which allows you to find food without needing to roll. That's up to you.
I'd rather fuck with Jelly Belly.
There you go.
My feet hurt. I need to just.
Fuck this group fucking sucks. Give them the fucking shitty magic pills. Go take it. All right, yeah. So yeah, you guys do that. You are able to find like a big enough rock that maybe might create some sort of cover from like direct line of sight from your fire. Like off in the distance is just this like massive boulder that's always just seeming to be like out in the middle of these plains, like it used to be from something else. You could build a small fire on the back of it maybe, and it would be obscured from the roadside. Who wants to? Am I forgetting anything? Did anybody else say that they want to do other things besides that?
I was just finding the spot to break camp, and
Yeah,
then
there you
they
go.
went to go find wood, and then
So then, yeah.
I wasn't planning on cooking because I didn't think we had any viable means of cooking, nor salt or anything. So
right. Yeah, you so the thing that you would find is like the best thing that we have out here is something to hide like our fire. It's not necessarily shelter, but it is your best bet at a safe rest.
Right.
Possibly. And they come back with like basically like tumbleweeds, right? Like shrubbery, yeah, something that's kind of dry, still a little green, whatever. But you guys all have like tinder boxes and shit like that. You'd probably be fine. It hasn't
And a shitload of torches if we really needed to consume.
Yeah, you can just like throw them all in a big pile and boom, instant bonfire. Because of all the pitch and stuff, it'd be a nice thick black smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what you want to be incognito. Luckily it looks like it's going to be a nice like starless sky. Or not starless, a nice cloudless sky tonight as it's becoming, nighttime in the first night.
Probably no
so
rain.
You guys want to set up 2 watches, 3 watches? How many watches do you guys want to do this in?
I don't mind taking first watch or I don't care.
Xixis can be paired off with all of you guys, or he can do it by himself if you guys want him to. All 3 of you guys can get like full blown. We want to sleep and rest, and just let Xixis be the one like to do it if you want. Keep in mind he's acting up.
Yeah, I definitely want to just I'll volunteer for first watch.
Yep.
And then that's when I'll do my rest casting.
Yes. Goodberry.
For Goodberry. I'm going to do that twice if that's possible, or if it's exceeding.
You can consume 2 spell slots before you go to bed. You're going to have 20 berries that will last you 24 hours.
Cool. Then I'm checking this off right now. So I'm on first watch.
And what were you going to say, Deus?
Deus for some reason feels especially exhausted.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah, you look
so
like
he's not going to opt to watch.
Okay, so it'll be Kaioken and then Keksi. You mind taking the second watch?
I can totally do that.
Sick. Okay. First watch. Kaioken.
Yes.
Do your RP thing that you want to do. I assume you want to continue to try to strengthen your bond with Jelly Belly.
Yeah, I looked to Xixis, and if he's like in scanning mode, I'm gonna kind of go off to the side.
He's kind of weird right now. He's like you'll look over at him and he'll like kind of like turn his head. And zzz, zzz, everything is fine zzz, as he's like keeping himself together. Give me an insight check.
Okay. Insight.
And I'm going to roll a
dirty 20.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a deception for him.
Okay.
And if it's better than your dirty 20, then you have no fucking clue that he's lying to you. Come on, load. Here we go, load. Ha. Gonna load this load. Ha. And come on, D&D Beyond. Hit me with your best shot. There we go. Okay. And deception. Oh, good thing he has a -3. Roll that shit, baby.
Just like me.
Yeah, no. He's fucking lying. He's lying his ass off. He's trying to hold it together. He looks as if he may have also suffered a very odd, amount of exhaustion. Like, something has affected him possibly worse than anybody else here. Because the three of you guys came away relatively unscathed. I mean, with the exception of Deus seems incredibly tired for some reason, but Xixis.
But this is all subsurface level stuff. It's not like he's got pieces of his armor destroyed or anything like that. Like, he just looks like something's wrong with him. Okay. Yep. Before I do the whole jelly belly thing, I'm just gonna be like, hey, I know this is gonna be kind of weird, but I want you to just go lay down on my bedroll, and I want you to just stop looking. Like, put a towel over your face and reflect on your day.
I don't sleep.
I know. I want you to just stop doing everything and just relax.
I can try.
You should try. Bedroll set up right over there by the them. So just relax. I got tonight. You're okay.
You can hear as he gets up, servos, really trying. Normally you can't hear. There's no he's not, but you can hear mechanical whirring.
Guys with the whistle.
Yeah, exactly. Before he goes, let's see. Does he have? Boy. He'll look at you and he'll. Why does he have that? Okay, sure. He'll look at you and he'll be like, "This is all of the aid that I can give you," and he's going to cast aid on you. What it'll look like in this particular instance is basically he'll walk up to you and he'll slap like a fucking morphine patch on your arm. Basically, it's like a cloth gauze patch, and you feel emboldened as you gain 5 and more hit points. No, your hit point maximum goes up by 5 for the next 8 hours.
Oh shit! They go up by 5. Can I just put 10? Okay, wait.
Your maximum hit points, meaning that you can recover them.
5.
So yeah, override your 5. Override by 5.
Yeah. Okay.
All
right. It's 62 to 67 now.
Perfect. So yeah, he's going to he's gonna go walk over and sit down like whoosh, whoosh, and you see his eyes are still going, right? Like he's laying down, doing his best impersonation of sleep.
Yeah.
But his eyes are still just
closed.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's just
put a fucking towel over your head and just stop. Like try to sleep. Emulate sleep.
I am resting, but I would rather not blind myself out in the wilderness.
That's a good point. All right. Well, if you feel more comfortable, that's all I'm trying to get.
He starts seizing.
Get a fire extinguisher. What's that?
But then he'll turn away from you. It's clearly making you uncomfortable having him just watch you, and he's just. So yeah, you're going through. You're gonna do your thing with your guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out 2 more of the crab legs,
right,
and like put the bottle like on its side, thunk, and then like have a crab leg out, and then another one, and then like the third one I'm gonna hold, and then see how, like, if it's gonna like basically attack me before it eats the food. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Well, go ahead and roll me an animal handling check, please.
yeah. 25.
God damn, dude. Yeah, no problem at all. This thing, he just exactly how you want it. Yep. Gets to the one that you're holding, and you could tell there's a little bit of apprehension, and then it just kind of like slowly goes forward. The pseudopods kind of like extend from it, right? It just kind of like starts to pull it in. It doesn't go towards you. It's just like symbiote, man. It like these little stringy bits of it, just kind of like
going around my fingers. At some certain
no.
points.
It doesn't get near your hand. It does not get near your hand unless you're going to choke up on it and make it have contact with your finger.
No, I'm just trying to see if it'll like accidentally go for my hand, or
it doesn't. Like, it doesn't try to.
Cool.
Yeah. You want to try to touch it? See if it hurts you or not?
That was the next thing. Is I'm gonna try and put my hand out to see if it'll climb up into my hand. If you want to touch it or reach for it. I'll put my hand out like at a 6-inch distance and see if it'll attack my hand. Essentially, is what I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, with that animal handling, it doesn't reach out to hit your hand.
Mm-hmm.
It does reach for you, like to like make contact, and you take 1 point of acid damage.
Okay, that's kind of what I was trying to figure out.
As its corrosive form, it's just a big roiling bubble of acid. So
that makes sense. All right. Then I am going to, I guess, just talk to it for a little bit while I feed it 2 more crab legs. So 5 in total so far.
Okay.
And just be like trying to see if I can oh, wait. As I start to do this, I would like to, it's not going to work, but I would like to use for the next 10 minutes my spirit seeker speak with animals to see if I can speak with it.
Go ahead and read out loud what that does.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited to their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, excluding whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade.
What I'm getting at is it's not a beast.
Yes.
You can attempt to use that, and you'll realize quickly, oh, okay, so this thing it's not an animal. This is a different kind of creature.
Okay. And seeing that doesn't work, then I'll just see if I can like get it to, man, it's hard to train something. I mean, I'm establishing a relationship, so I'm just gonna put one more closer to the bottle, and then there will be another one stuffed in the bottle.
Okay. Oh, you want to try to get it to go back in?
Yes.
Yeah, you do that. It does that. It takes a little bit of time, and it starts to like these ones. It's you can discern with this animal handling check. You can discern that like this thing's in the span of it eating 3 and then eating 2 more. Mm-hmm. It's consuming them slightly faster.
Oh.
A little insatiable when it kind of, and then right back into the bottle.
Interesting.
Like before it was like a slow pull it in, absorb it, and now it's not.
I keep getting startled by fireworks. And I'm like, something wrong. And then I'm like, oh, it's fireworks.
Yeah, that's how Kaioken would feel also.
Yeah, okay.
Empathy.
Then after that, however long that has been, I'll just continue to like I have a shield now.
Yep.
And I have a javelin in the other
Yep.
hand.
Give me
and
a
I'm
perception
just-
check.
Perception.
The whole
20,
night
20.
goes like the whole watch of yours goes by without a hitch. You're good, man. It becomes the changing of the guard.
Go to Keksi. Kind of give her a little shove. Keksi. Keksi.
I just kind of roll over and
It's your turn.
uh
Hey, I don't think I gave you, but here's 5 berries.
huh?
Here's 5 food berries, the tasty treat berries.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's 5 of them. So
There's like
I mean, tomorrow.
Oh,
They're
she
gonna go
just eats
back.
them. She just eats them when you hand them to her.
Oh, okay.
You heal
Well-
for 5 hit points,
I'm full health now.
You're gonna
and
be very full here in about.
and you
an
feel
hour.
you feel perfectly
Super
sated.
bloated. As I currently feel.
Then
Okay.
I go sleepies.
That's good.
Thanks, Kaioken.
Xixis seemed pretty like not well. I don't know how to fix him, so I'm just gonna see if him just resting, laying down, makes him feel better.
Okay. He's
But-
okay.
I mean, he's still looking around, so I think he's conscious, but yeah, he's weird.
Hey, side note, real quick, Josh, are you working on that backstory for this guy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I will do my walk.
Are we gonna bring him in tonight or no?
Not likely.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
I want
Yeah, let's do a quick swap real fast. That makes sense.
I mean, if you want to bring it in at the end, that'd be fine.
We'll see.
But yeah,
Need that backstory. So, changing of the guard. Kaioken goes to sleep. Keksi, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Perfect. Okay. So, you're sitting there. You're sitting by the fire. This fire is kind of like starting to dwindle a little bit. Xixis is doing his thing as he's over. Yeah, he's like the only like noise in the campfire, right? Kaioken's asleep. Deus is asleep. Kyle's asleep.
No.
No. You get the distinct feeling that you're being watched. Yeah, and your battle prowess is like on point. You've never been wrong about that. You're a knight of the winter fucking court.
oh, it's a winter court. I
Oh no, I'm not Winter Court.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. I didn't like Winter Court.
No, you don't like summer court. Or
Am I thing?
Mhm.
I thought she was summer court.
Yeah, I'm Summer Court.
Are you
Because
Summer Court?
I was chasing a Winter Court.
Oh, even better. Okay, good. That makes a lot more sense than what we were talking about earlier. Okay, so
Mhm.
you're summer court again. You're like a guard of the summer court. You're like a royal guard. You've always been on point with this.
And what did you say I was feeling?
You feel like you're being watched.
I just kind of, although I'm very aware, I just kind of nonchalantly move closer to my gear.
Okay. Yeah, you're. I assume that during this changing of the guard, you have your armor back on, right?
Yeah.
Like, because the whole point of having a watch is that at least one person has their
Is
armor
ready.
on.
Yeah.
So you want to make me a perception check?
Mm-hmm. Do I get to do it with advantage because I did so good?
Because you did good on your Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't even come up yet.
Fuck.
Okay. It's nighttime, right? You have dark vision.
No, I don't. Does that
That's
make sense?
kind of a problem, right? Like the fire is not bright, but it is bright enough. You see stars. Now I don't know about you guys. Have you guys ever been to like Ellensburg or anywhere way out in the fucking sticks where there's like no light pollution? It is a brilliant, dazzling light show above you. There's like a fucking borealis going through over on the northern horizon. You can see like nebulous cloud in the sky.
Oh,
you
shit.
see the moon is full blown, like in all of its glory.
I just
Right?
look up, I go, Moon Mama.
Yeah. Moon mama.
Masa
And
halami.
you you feel the like you're aware of your surroundings, you're aware of this feeling. You don't feel threatened in this instance. And you're looking up, you're seeing this moon, and you're seeing these stars that are like kind of like, you know, they you know how stars do, they kind of like flicker with light.
Yeah. Pulsate.
Yeah. And you're just like, yeah, there we go. And then you kind of notice a spot in the sky, because again, all of this is like illuminated fully with these different modes of light in the, but there's this like spot in the sky where there is no star. It sticks out because there's so much like to see that your eye catches a spot where there's nothing. You feel as you're focusing on this, you feel yourself kind of like, oh shit, I must be fucking tired. As you kind of like shake it off, you're like, yeah, nah, fuck that.
Hey, as when that happens, I go like, hey, Xixis, if I fall asleep, please wake me up. But like I shake it off.
Xixis is facing away from you. And you see his head rotate 180 degrees. Okay, got it. Back asleep.
Ew. Very off-putting.
So
I just kind of like shrug my shoulders and do a little high knee.
Yeah. But other than that, your watch goes on for the rest of the night. Until Deus. You're tired. You're sleeping, trying to shake off this exhaustion, right? And as all things are, a very powerful means of communication with mortal beings is when their consciousness recedes and their subconsciousness expands. When you dream. There you are. You are laying down, fading to black, and you feel yourself jostled awake. You know how that feeling when like your leg kicks you awake? Fuck, oh. And you're at the campfire, standing up. You see Keksi pulling headphones out of my ear. Now you see Keksi sitting near the fire, kind of like, huh. Looks over at Xixis, and you hear her say to Xixis, hey, if I fall asleep, you wake me up. You see that whole encounter, and you kind of, you see her looking up and kind of focusing on something, and you look up, kind of like follow her sight line, and you see the moon. This huge, massive moon that is full. You can see every lake and sea of stars that's going on up there. There's a few names for them. You don't know them. You're not like a scientist or anything like that, or a philosopher. But you see this super bright, massive moon, and it covers you in, like, it bathes you in like this light of like peace and calm. And then you hear and you're looking at this moon and you see the moon fracture across. It gets to about the middle and it fractures into 3 parts. And then you see, and it just holds. And then you startle awake.
He kind of like shakily like starts going through his things.
Okay. Like your things, like your belongings, or
Yeah.
are you looking for anything in particular?
So first he pulls out this this necklace. It's just kind of a blue stone necklace.
Right.
And he just holds on to it. When nothing really happens, he kind of drops that, pulls out his censer, starts lighting incense, and then just starts praying.
All right. What do you say when you pray?
Sec. Let me open up that note. All right, so I kind of have 2. So the original one is start off saying, Sandine is the light, Sandine is the path through the dark. Sandine, let the shadows protect us from the burning light of fanatical good and absolute darkness of evil. Help us walk unbridled and untethered, finding and forging new memories and experiences to seize our own destiny by pursuing our passion. My goddess's will is that I fight and I die. What is death? Death is my duty. What is my duty? That I fight and I die for my goddess. And just kind of repeats that kind of over and over.
Right. As you're doing that, your eyes kind of open a little bit, and you look across at the fire where Keksi's sitting, and in Keksi's place, you see a pallid-skinned elven woman. Pallid meaning like pale, right? With this long silvery hair that flows down to the ground and beyond, like way back when, like way back out of sight. She's got a bow slung over her back. She's playing a really tiny little like hand harp type of deal, so you can just hear the boom 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 boom, and it's quite nice. As you turn,
he would break down,
like to tears.
Yeah, and then kind of just be in prone position.
Right. And you would see, like, as you look over at her, you would see her kind of do like a smile, just a slight smirk, and oh, you've been through a lot, haven't you? As she continues to play, you can hear her as if she's like right next to you, and you've never stopped believing.
He just like he can't, like, if he talks, he just does that talk cry.
Yeah.
So he's just using his head.
No. He just she looks. She's like, "Thank you for believing." And you kind of like bleary eye. You look up and you wipe a tear, and
he's just kind of like has that arm out towards her. But
do you remember her having any discernible tattoos? No, don't look it up. Do you remember her having? Does Deus remember her having any discernible tattoos?
No, just that she does have multiple forms, and he knows that.
Okay, so it's a very touching moment, right? And obviously you don't want to like argue with a god. It's weird that she's got this like from her hand, from her one of her plucking hands, there is a like a black tattoo that wraps around her hand, and it kind of irregularly snakes up, and you follow it as you're looking. You look from the harp to her hand, up her forearm. It disappears underneath like this veil of hair, as she's not wearing any clothing. You see it up and around her neck. And the smile goes from serene to malicious. She goes, "You are a fool. We left so very long ago." Make me a Constitution saving throw. Okay. So, the words are crushing to Deus of his goddess.
Well, he's just flat out denying him.
So, he went from a crying acceptance.
Well, like he's doing this. Like he's like shaking his head like, no, that's not true.
So, he went from a crying acceptance that this was his goddess.
He still thinks it is.
Hold on. I'm not arguing with you. To this outward denial of this isn't happening. And in the moment, you open your eyes to see what is like, I assume in like a confusion of some sorts, right? There's no way that this wouldn't be confusing to Deus, who was quick to accept and then has this immediate feeling of, no, this can't be real. There has to be an in-between there. And in that in-between, you open your eyes. And you see this fractured moon above her. The light from it focus points down to you. And you are going to take 2d10 radiant damage.
Moonbeam!
Moon Mama's not happy.
Oh, sorry, it's
Mama.
Moon Mama very angry with you.
Give me 1 second.
Celestial Lunar Explosion Blast.
That's it. That's the one.
That's actually a good spell name.
Okay, Antigua Spatio, you better calm down.
I'm not Michael. You are.
Damn it. He's right. Is that one word? Why am I not seeing? No, it is one word. That's why. Okay, you are going to take this damage. Beep, beep, boop, 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 boop.
Thanks for hanging in here, Josh.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What?
Hoping he was gonna be Moon Mama, but
Yeah. No, I
What?
said thanks for hanging in. Like, wow.
Oh, it's not gonna be like, all right, peace out, bitches. I'm dead now. Suck up a bone.
You could have. Okay, real quick. You take 13 points of radiant damage.
So half that would be 6.
No, you didn't save. You failed.
No, I'm
he's
resistant.
a paladin.
Oh, resistant. Yes, so then 6 points of damage. As this beam focuses down to you, and it becomes this searing pain of light. And you hear this cackling laughter. It is a feminine cackling laughter. Stupid playthings as you wake up. It is the next morning. Keksi, your watch is over. Everybody starts to wake up around this same time. Deus wakes up in a sweaty heap. And we are going to end it there.